titled Who I Was, featuring MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Let's take a listen, guys.
Turn my vocal up and then just let it run. I'm stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known, on a GPS with no address, so I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn. Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie told is that no one should be concerned. There's gotta be another highway that don't lead to hell, a star to lead me through the darkest night like Christian Bale. I hid from God for more than 2 decades of life, and when I came back to the light, he didn't ask me if I'm Christian still, just opened up his arms and embraced me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that, yeah.
Show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you bout to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted, karma, I guess. My temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's an issue I have. My MO, say I need you and I love you to death, then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know I messed that part up with. I know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I lash out, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am.
Alright guys, yes, the third song, Who I Was, featuring MGK. Wow. Guys, I have to say, the first, after listening to this song, the first thing that really grabbed me is the vibe, of the track. It's somber, it's reflective, and almost cinematic in the way it builds. The production has this, haunting, almost fragile type of feel, with soft piano and subtle strings. That's really sets the mood. And Neff's delivery is emotionally charged, from the first bar. You can feel the weight of his words. His internal struggle, and that authenticity to me just hits differently. Now, let's talk about the lyrics. Who I Was to me is clearly, about reflection. It's about identity and confronting your past. And Neff is really, opening up about, who he used to be. His mistakes, his regrets, and even the fears he carries about parenting and breaking cycles. Then we have MGK coming in with his verse, and guys, that was just wow. Talking about grief, the death of a parent, spiritual struggles. It's super vulnerable. You feel the pain and honestly pouring through both verses. Vocally, and Neff is definitely, on point. That signature intensity, he has, is definitely right there. You can hear the rawness in every single line. We all know, he's usually aggressive and fast-paced, but in this song, his delivery is a bit restrained and heartfelt, which to me matches the mood perfectly. The way their voices complement each other really stands out, I have to say. Yes, and then we have the production and the instrumentation. I mean, as a listener, after listening to the song, from a production standpoint, it's subtle but effective. The track isn't overloaded with beats or effect. I love the fact that it lets the vocals and lyrics, carry the entire, emotions. I mean, the piano, the soft percussion, and the layering of atmospheric sounds, to me, all come together to create this space, where the story, of the song can breathe, all the way through. I love when songs, do that. Personally, I mean, they let you focus on the message, and here, the message, is everything, guys. For me, the standout moment for this song, is MGK's verse. The line about his father's, ashes, to me, hit me in a way, that's really heavy. Because I've lost my dad, so I can definitely relate. I mean, it's intimate and personal. And Neff's pre-chorus and chorus, also really is memorable. You can feel the tension and release, in the way he phrases the words. Every section, feels intentional. I have to say, like the song is guiding you through a journey of reflection and growth. Yes, overall, I mean, Who I Was, is a super emotional, introspective track, that I feel like balances of vulnerability and artistry, really well. To me, NF continues to show why he's one of the most honest voices, in music right now. And MGK, also coming through, added a layer of depth, you don't always expect from him. So yeah, if you're looking for a track that hits deeply, make you think, and leaves you feeling like, I mean, you've been on an emotional ride. I feel like this is it. That's just me. But I really have to hear from you guys also. What do you guys think about this collab? Did MGK surprise you with how raw he got on the song? And for NF fans, how does this track compare to some of his other reflective songs? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I really want to read them. Yes, guys.